Okay, so one of the tips that I can give you if you're a young guy is that I don't know, so many people once they start making money or once they get a job that it's the most they've ever gotten paid is they have this idea where okay, now it's time to go get this fancy car and finance it. Now that is like the worst thing that you can do if you're young, especially if you're living with your parents or you're at home. Like just think about it. Like you're just gonna have all this financial strain like every month. Let's say you're gonna be paying like $550 or you're gonna be paying like $600 a month every month for the next like 2, 3, 4 years, depending on how long your lease is. Or it's just so much financial strain that if you just buy like I wouldn't say you buy like a crap car or you buy like a hoopty that just breaks down all the time, but you buy like a car that's reliable and can actually get you to A to B, and you buy something that isn't gonna like drain your bank account every month where you're just constantly stressed the hell out because you want to have this fancy car. Like, yeah, it's cool to have this car, but you don't realize that just so you can look cool, it's not cool, man. Like when you're in debt or when you're just constantly worrying about having to pay this car. I remember my brother when he was younger, he financed a car. It was a G37 Sport, and it was cool for like a bit and everything. But what happened was he ended up wrecking the whole thing, and he had to pay like I think it was like $18,000. No, the insurance paid like $18,000, but he still had to pay like the rest of the car, and it was probably one of like the worst financial decisions that he made. And I remember too when I was younger, I had a G35 Infiniti which was slammed, and it was cool and everything. But just at the time I worked at Main Event, which I was getting paid like $8.50, and I was just like putting my money into like this car. Or also when I started working at Advance Auto, I was getting paid $12 an hour. My checks would just go to this car just to make it look nice and make it look cool. And it's just like you have this image where you look cool, but in reality, you're just struggling to pay the stuff that you need to pay. Just so you can look cool for I mean, I had a good time in high school. I guess I had a badass car. People thought I was badass, I guess. I don't know. But was it really worth it for me to have this car? Not really, not really. It was basically a lemon. That thing would constantly like break down or it would burn oil, and it's just a constant. Like since it was slammed, it had like camber, so the tires were like this. So that means I would constantly need to buy new tires. Tires are supposed to last like 4 years, but since it was slammed, the inside of the wall would get just it would just wear fast because of the camber. And I remember the final straw was when I forgot to close the hood, and the whole hood, like, it opened like all the way like that, and it just messed up both sides of the fender. It messed up the hood. And I remember before that I had already like backed up into something, and it like completely destroyed my bumper. And that was like the final straw where I just abandoned the car, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. It's just like a money pit, just constantly spending your money on just a car. It's just you can't take a bite out of your tire, man. It's just like it's better for you to just get you like a car that's actually reliable and not buy a car that's gonna waste your money just constantly. Like something that I could tell you is like, imagine you had $100,000 and you can buy like an $80,000 car, but you would only have $20,000 left, and then you have to deal with all the expenses and then pay your rent and do all that. Like obviously not most people would do that, but what would you think better is, let's say you have a $10,000 car that doesn't break down, that's reliable, and then like any problem that you have, you can always fix it because you have 90K. Like which is better, having an $80,000 car and like $20,000 in your bank account, or having a $10,000 car and $90,000 in your bank account And now, like, you can go out, you can pay your rent, you can buy whatever you need to buy. If the tire, if you need new tires, you can get new tires. If the tow truck, if you need a tow truck, you can pay for the tow truck. If your car breaks down, you can fix it. It's just, it's better to have that peace of mind and wait and spend your money on things that will save your time instead of trying to look cool when you're not at that point yet. And it's just so many people, I see it everywhere. Like, so many young people, they have, like, I'm not even being jealous or anything. It's cool that you have that car, but like, if you can't actually afford it, why are you financing it? Like, why are you financing a car that you can't afford? Now you're just struggling. And I was one of these people. I didn't finance my car, but like, it was definitely a big money pit. And it's just one of the things that I can teach you is don't don't buy a car that you can't afford. I mean, obviously you used to hear about it everywhere, but this is something that I went through and something that my brother went through, and just caused so much financial strain on me. And if I could give you a tip, is if you want to look cool, and if you want to look cool, then just buy you a pickup truck, man. And nobody's gonna say that you're weird, because like a pickup truck is pretty masculine and everything. So if you have a pickup truck it's pretty reliable, then you're gonna look fucking masculine. Honestly, you're gonna look pretty cool, and you're gonna have money in your bank account. And then when you go to the hood, you're not gonna get like stabbed because you got like a nice ass car, Or when you come out, it's not gonna be on bricks, or you're not gonna be constantly worried about it getting like jacked up. Obviously, I care about my car still, even if it's not like a really cool car. I have like a 1999 Toyota Tacoma. It's stick shift. It's 4x4, and it's pretty badass. I mean, it's not it's not like a BMW, or it's not like a Mercedes or a Charger, but I'm pretty proud of my car. I love it, and like people look at it and they tell me like it's a really badass car. What I can tell you is find like a car that's affordable and kind of rare, and that's better than buying like a really expensive car you can barely afford, man. Like, don't make that stupid financial decision when you're in your 20s, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.